Hi, John here to bring you the best new Mac games of July 2020. Number 8 is Aeolus Tournament. Aeolus Tournament is a sports action title filled with charm and chaos. 1 to 8 players compete in various game modes based on a simple one-button mechanic. Each player can use an air cannon to affect the power of the wind around them to impact their surroundings. Physics-based gameplay makes it possible, and you can play alone or locally or with online multiplayer. Your air cannon can be used in various ways, pushing other players, holding and throwing items, or boosting yourself around the levels. A simple to learn but hard to master approach is taken here, and it works well. Players will like this title for its casual gameplay and party-ready setup. Aeolus Tournament is available on Steam and should run on most Macs back to 2012. Number 7 is Meteorfall, Krumit's Tale. Meteorfall, Krumit's Tale is a strategic deck builder filled with zany art, weird characters, and a silly story. As with similar deck builder games like Slay the Spire, you pick a hero and start out in a dungeon, trying to work your way through to the final boss. Combat boards are uniquely grid-based, letting you plan out awesome combos and moves. The colorful artwork is eye-catching, and the wide variety of heroes, cards, perks, and enemies will keep things fresh. Each run is also randomly generated to avoid repetition. This game is excellent for gamers wanting a wacky deck builder with some unique twists. Meteorfall, Krumit's Tale is available on Steam and should run on most Macs. Number 6, we have Vagrus, the Riven Realms. Vagras is a new early access RPG filled with strategic elements and features a story-rich narrative. Explore a realm forsaken by the gods and destroyed by magic. Accompanied by a tight crew, you must fight, trade, and explore your way to victory as a traveling company leader. Vagras dives deep into its RPG setting. You can create a character of your choice, including the background, job, class, perks, and more. You can work for factions, discover hidden secrets and rumors, establish trade routes, and strike out to find fame and fortune. Your choices will impact the story with a branching narrative, which I always love in RPG games. The combat is turn-based, heavily relying on your party members and leadership skills to scrape through each challenge. Fans of turn-based combat and apocalyptic scenarios should love Vagrus. Conveniently, there is a prologue demo available, so players who aren't sure can also check it out. Vagrus, the Riven Realms is available on Steam and should run on most Macs. Number 5, we have Creaks. Creaks is the latest offering from awesomely wild Czech devs Amanita designed. They've put out award-winning games in the past, such as Machinarium and Botanicula. You can expect the same striking graphics and animation, surreal settings, and puzzle adventure gameplay as their previous games. Creaks is wonderfully imaginative. Something unusual happens in your house, and you must descend into a world inhabited by seemingly deadly avian creatures and furniture monsters. The world is surprisingly big in scale and populated with bizarre sights and strange sounds. The offbeat soundtrack and hand-painted visuals also help bring the world to life. Filled with clever puzzles and hidden secrets, this game is sure to delight casual and mystery fans alike. Creaks is available on Steam and Apple Arcade and should run on all Macs back to 2012. Number 4 is 1000 Threads. 1000 Threads is an odd gem, a new indie open world game with exploration, adventure, and action elements. A beautiful world awaits as your primary purpose is to take on jobs. You might have to discover an attacker's identity, retrieve stolen items, deliver a gift, and more. You can complete tasks however you like, either becoming upright and honest or betraying your employer and creating enemies. Other than jobs, you can explore ruins, discover artifacts, and deliver the mail. There's gathering and crafting to pursue and vibrant landscapes to meander in. Just watch out for the bears. 1000 Threads will fascinate gamers looking for an unusual open-world experience with multiple choices and a reactive world. 1000 Threads is available on Steam and should run on most Macs back to 2012. Number 3, we have Carrion. Carrion is a reverse horror game where you play as a monster. An entity of unknown origins imprisoned deep within a secret facility, your journey begins as you escape, bringing violent ends to those that have captured and experimented on you while destroying everything in your way. Evolve your biomass, acquire new abilities, and crawl your way through pipes, walls, floors, and rooms with your far-reaching tentacles. Just watch out for the guards. They'll do their best to stop you with traps and weapons. Carrion plays out a bit like a puzzle platformer, albeit one with gruesome pixel art and terrifying visuals. This game will appeal to horror fans or anyone who likes playing as a rolling ball of death. Carrion is available on Steam and should run on most Macs. Number 2, we have Hellpoint. I'm really excited about Hellpoint being on Mac because of it being our first 3D Souls-like entry. There's been plenty of 2D games emulating the brutal combat and grim worlds commonplace to Souls-like games, but Hellpoint ups the ante. An indie effort from new devs, Hellpoint may not be the most polished experience, but it provides a solid action RPG romp in space. As a newly awakened creature in an abandoned space station, you must do your creator's bidding and find out what went horribly wrong. Grotesque creatures and monsters have overrun the ship, and you must battle your way through the hordes and bosses alike to find a dark truth behind it all. Gamers who love tough gameplay and spooky settings will enjoy this action RPG to its fullest. Hellpoint is available on Steam, and the Mac version is coming soon to the Epic Games Store. Hellpoint is supported on a number of modern Macs, but for the best performance, play it on a Mac with a 2GB or better graphics card. Number 1 is SUPERHOT, Mind Control Delete. SUPERHOT is back. The action-packed slow-mo shooter had another entry this month with Mind Control Delete. Expect all the same slick gameplay from the original with just more of everything. There are more levels, more weapons, new enemies, and a variety of new gameplay mechanics. There's kind of a roguelike feel to this one as you get to choose your way through nodes, which kick off a spree of short levels. Complete the node and you unlock new ones, along with story nodes and the new hack abilities. These are temporary power-ups per level that give you things like faster movement, a random gun, and more. I threw a fork in a guy's head in a prison break level and danced around in a sawmill, filled with saw blades that toss like frisbees. Throwing knives in Yakuza dens provides satisfying skewers, and alongside the new hack skills are core powers, such as the dash skill which instantly targets and attacks foes at a distance. If you felt the original SUPERHOT was a little too short, then Mind Control Delete is the game for you. The gameplay is a real power fantasy and is excellent in short bursts. SUPERHOT Mind Control Delete is available on Steam and the Epic Games Store and should run on most Macs back to 2012. Here are a couple bonus games. Synergia. Enter a cyberpunk future filled with deep themes in this stylized visual novel thriller. Dead Age 2. Survive the zombie apocalypse in this adventure game featuring RPG elements and base management. Dark Bestiary. A turn-based RPG filled with constant exciting battles full of monsters and deep tactical decisions. Into a Dream. Help a struggling man by diving into his dreams and resolving his past in this story-rich indie adventure. Incident Commander. Save the day in this real-time strategy simulation featuring mayhem and catastrophes alongside co-op multiplayer. What is your favorite new game on Mac this month? Let us know in the comments. You can now support our work on Patreon and get some bonus content each week. Please check out the link in the description. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications to stay up to date with Mac Gaming.